Thank you. All right. I hope you all had a good week. I honestly always feel more nervous doing the teaching than I do the preaching. There's something about the teaching, it's a little harder. Um, and this week, we're talking about a super fun topic, the power of the tongue. How unruly it is, how. Yes, so this foundation's lesson is about the tongue, the power of the tongue. Just as important as guarding our own thoughts, the words we speak and the voices we choose to entertain impact us as well, and they impact others. In fact, words hold so much power that the Bible tells us that life and death are in the tongue. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the power thereof." Now you might say, Micah, I can't really kill somebody with my tongue. But I've had a discussion that if you try hard enough, anything can kill somebody. We used an almond joy wrapper to prove this. But if you look in the Bible, it also says we are created in God's image, the same God that created heaven and earth. So if we're created in his image, our words do hold power over us and other people as well. In similar fashion, what we speak over ourselves or others can become true just by us saying the words. Now, that doesn't mean on the way home today, I'm going to run into the gas station and I'm going to turn to Amber and be like, look, say I won the Powerball. Okay, now I'm going to walk in there. I'm winning the Powerball. I'm not going to win the Powerball just because we both agreed that I'm going to win the Powerball. That's not how that one works. But if you keep telling yourself every day, I'm going to be a failure, I can't do this, more than likely, you're going to be a failure and you can't do this. Same thing if you're going around saying, well, this person can't do that, more than likely, they're not going to be able to do that because people aren't going to have trust or faith in them then. But what we say can become true. You know the thing from the movies where the guy wakes up in the morning, he's looking in the mirror and he's like, I am smart, I am determined, blah, 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 blah. It comes from psychology, and what it is, it's called, I lost it, mental nutrition. It is rewiring your neural pathways to make you more confident, make you more friendly, all that stuff, because every morning, your brain is like a sponge. It's absorbing information in the morning. By the end of the day, you guys know, by the end of the day, you're like, I'm ready to sleep. It's no longer a sponge. That's why it's always a great time to listen to the Bible, read the Bible right away in the morning. Your brain's absorbing that information. But the inverse is true as well. If you go ahead and every time you see yourself in the morning, you say, I'm a failure, you are going to be a failure. There's the old adage that says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But we all know how untrue that is as well. Because many times, sticks and stones may break your bones, you go to the hospital, 6 months later, it's fine. They even say it's stronger than it was before you broke it. But the wounds that words leave on you stick with you for so much longer because it's harder to address those ones. There's no cast you can put over that wound to let it heal up. That's something that you just start to carry around with you. Luckily, I had parents who did this. It came from a movie, so it was kind of a joke, but not a joke as well. They would go, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. It comes from, I think, a movie called The Help. And they would say that to us. You is kind, you is smart, you is important. Now imagine if they did the opposite. You is dumb, I can't believe you have friends. You're worthless. That would change your life drastically. I joke and I say, I think my wife thinks my parents could have said you is important a little less. Because she thinks I am arrogant a little bit. Now that I've spoken enough about the power of our words over our own lives, we should probably address the elephant in the room of our power over the words. Our words have power over other people. In Proverbs 13:3, it says, "He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction." And then in Matthew 12:36, "But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment." So what it's saying here is whatever you say behind somebody's back, we all know this, will eventually get around to them. So if you're not going to say it in front of them, you probably shouldn't say it, period, right? Because whether or not you find out they found out about it, they will eventually, someday, whether you're at the pearly gates talking with Peter, you'll be given an account of what you said or didn't say. Words like, "Did you hear so-so, blah, blah, blah?" Idle chatter. The Bible is pretty much telling us, oh, I went over that one. Oh, no, I lost part of my notes. Ephesians 4:29 says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers." We are called in the Bible to minister grace unto people, to lift them up with our words. We are so that our words minister grace unto the people that hear them. We need to make a decision to lift people up with our words. We never know what someone is going through or what God is working in their life, type of thing. I know some people go, "Well, I'm just speaking through the Lord. Lord told me to tell them this." The Lord also tells you to say things with grace. In Proverbs 12:18, it says, "There is that speaketh like the piercing of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health." In Proverbs 12, what it's talking about? It's talking about the wise and the foolish. And in this verse specifically, it's saying the foolish speak with swords. They pierce everyone they talk to, type thing. When you are known as a gossip, people know that you are a gossip then. So every time you gossip about somebody else, they distrust you less. You're stabbing yourself and them. "Oh, so-and-so said this. Oh, did you hear this happen to so-and-so?" But the wise speak health, which means you just encourage people. When somebody is like, "Oh, so-and-so did this," I never know what to say, so I just shut my mouth. It's the best advice that sometimes you can have, is to just shut your mouth. Here it is talking about how a wise man speaks health into someone's life. I don't know about you, but I would like to be known as a wise man or someone that can help someone grow. That doesn't mean that you're always with the kitty gloves, though, either. It doesn't mean when Billy slaps someone, you go, "Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. We don't want to hurt your feelings." It means, no, you did wrong. Why did you do wrong? Okay, well, this is how we get back to right. You speak it with love and grace. Tough love is still love. I thought it was funny when I was hearing about the tongue and studying this out. I was trying to incorporate it. Couldn't find the best way to do it. But also Mother's Day. I don't know about you, but after a certain point, spankings didn't work anymore, and we went to, when you said something wrong, you got soap on the tongue. Or we had hot sauce as well. We we got a lot of different ways to handle the tongue. If you spoke spicy, you got spicy. But yeah, soap on the tongue. You're cleaning your tongue. Sometimes that's what we need to do now still. Hey, I need to put a little soap on my tongue. I spoke something I probably shouldn't have. So in closing, I told you I'm going to be a short one. We have a race, me, Caleb, and Alex. Who can be the shortest? And right now, Caleb's holding that title strong. But you guys will get time to get your donuts now. In closing, I just want us this week to evaluate how we use our tongue and how we use it to either edify or tear down other people. Be conscious of your choices of what you're using your tongue. No, it's easy to say, oh, well, I just spoke it and didn't even think about it. Okay, well, it started before you spoke it, because you have to think about it, dwell on it, then it comes out. Yes, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, but what are you doing to guard your heart then, so your mouth doesn't speak it? And that's it.